shaky phone here, driving my Jeep, and I'm just approaching Hogsback. And this passed the tunnels a moment ago. You see there's quite a bit of snow. The snow level probably dropped to about 1,500 feet just 2 or 3 days ago. And I had a report that there was about 3 feet in the village. So now I'm actually driving down Hogsback here to Barrett Stoddard, and basically it's beautiful up here. Don't know what the road conditions will be up ahead. Basically, it's about 11:30-ish right now, and Highway Patrol was turning away people this morning, saying that the roads would be closed through the weekend. But then about 11:30, they ended up opening up the roads. So I don't know how far it's going to go, but the snow is beautiful. It's probably the most snow I've seen up here in years, and I'm really kind of excited to see what it looks like up there. I heard there was a couple of avalanches, and basically that kind of messed up things too. I know that they were closed on Thursday, or the ski lifts were closed on Thursday, to get everything taken care of. Here's Mount Baldy School, buried. Great pancake breakfasts there each year. Yeah, beautiful. I lived up here for a couple of years. We're approaching the village right now. And I don't know too many videos that have been done on Mount Baldy like this,
in a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
At a quarter mile, I'll be arriving at my destination. Earlier I was hiking, and I wanted to see how far the Baldy village was from Shinner Road. So basically it was about 4.7 miles. We're in the village now, and off to the left is Glendora Ridge Road. Look at this vehicle. It's amazing how much snow is in the village. I lived up here for a couple of years, and the most I ever saw in the village was about foot and a half.
You have arrived.
So this is absolutely amazing that there's so much snow. There's the Baldy fire station, and on these cars you could tell that they did get a lot of snow. Up here to the right is the Mount Baldy Lodge, and over here is the, well, I'm going to pause for a second as I'm driving through the village, and just want to make sure that everything is safe here. So, alright, so basically we're going to look at the village again here. We are driving right through the village, and off to the left here, or actually off to the right here, is Creekside Inn, and then we have another motel here. So I'm in a Jeep right now that's bumpy and stick shift, and so it's kind of fun trying to drive and hold the phone. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on driving for a little bit more, see if with four-wheel drive I can make it up through the switchbacks and into the ski area. Here we got the trout ponds buried. And it looks like people are kind of stopping and walking their dogs and enjoying the snow. The roads are in great condition right now, but it is midday, so they're probably icy this morning. If you ever come up here during the winter with a really bad ice storm, the one area that you do want to watch out for that there's a lot of accidents on are the two bridges that are upcoming here. They get frozen over, and sometimes people don't know their driving ability and they end up turning around beyond the tunnels. Beyond the bridges rather, and then coming down is when they have problems because the bridge is frozen over and they don't have any control. So with chains, not a big deal, but with no chains, they get themselves into trouble. Had a lot of years of driving up here and have seen all kinds of fun stuff of people not really knowing how to drive up in the mountains, putting on chains in the middle of the road or putting chains on their rear tires when they have front wheel drive. You know, I've seen kind of everything up here. This during the weekend is probably going to get extremely busy, and it's kind of nice because this is a Friday and I get to come up and kind of enjoy the snow a little bit. Again, not sure what's open, but we'll go ahead and see what's going on. See, we are approaching one of the first bridges that I was talking about, and I got a motorcycle passing me here. There is a warning here that hiking is not advisable because of it being icy, but if you look at the roads, they're bone dry. Having skied up here a lot, basically at night around 6 or 7 o'clock, sometimes the roads get icy on the way down, and that can be a problem. But so far the roads are looking great. Sorry for my fingers there. Again, I'm kind of holding the camera and trying to drive at the same time. No one in back or front of me, so I got a lot of room, and I'm driving slow. So right now we're approaching the switchbacks, and basically up there is very popular Ice House Canyon, great hiking, and highly recommend it. There's some really neat hiking up there. We're approaching the switchbacks. The road is just amazingly good. Earlier today, they were telling people that no one could come up, and that the roads were going to be closed through the weekend, but I'm not quite sure why that would be. Around these switchbacks, sometimes it gets a little bit slick, and there's a melt that basically freezes the road a little bit, but maybe they finally decided, you know what, they're not going to have to deal with crowd control because they turned a good portion of the people back this morning. But I'll tell you, so far I don't see anything problematic with the roads, but I do see a lot of snow, and I see a lot of hard work that the bulldozers and snow plows must have done to get this road clear. It's a beautiful sunny day, probably I would imagine 50, maybe 47 to 50 degrees. I'm not quite sure, but it feels very warm, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Wow, that chute up there just demands, imagination. Probably very avalanche prone right now, but basically I'm about halfway through the switchbacks, caught up to some traffic here. Someone pulling off for some sightseeing. But thus far, not a single bit of ice on the road right now. So roads are in excellent condition. I would imagine that there's been a lot of vehicles that had to be dug out. And I have a friend in the village that said that the village hired a bulldozer to basically clear all the roads and driveways and whatnot, so that they could get in and out. It's very unusual to be completely snowed in the village at around 4,000 feet. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So the snowbanks look like they're good, piled up a good 3 or 4 feet at least. And we're just going to go ahead and drive a little bit. Just the switchbacks. I've been told that the avalanche occurred somewhere in the switchbacks. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly where. But apparently it was a big one that covered the road. Now here's a funny sight. This truck is just totally buried. Snowplow just plowed him right in. Big clumps of snow. Yeah, this is basically when I would love to have a brand new GoPro. I have an older one that I haven't really messed with yet, but this would have been nice to have a GoPro. Get some of the shaking out. But kind of a unusual year, this late in the year, to have this much snow. And pretty awesome. I think it's funny that it says no parking. No one's going to be parking there with all that snow. So years ago, I used to drive up the mountain with a little Dodge Colt, and we're just approaching the end of the switchbacks, and in really difficult weather, I would have to take a run at the next spot here and basically get up to the ski lift parking lot. It was quite a challenge. Even with gravel, it was just kind of hard to get up, and I think they call it Pinball Alley, or I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but this is a place also that sometimes the road gets washed out. So now we're going to see a bunch of snow play. We are going up the last part of the mountain here on the approach to the ski lifts. Mount Baldy really does have some of the best double diamond runs that you could ski and Southern California. I'm a little bit biased. I basically did most of my skiing here, but it is amazingly a nice mountain. And at this level, you're going to have sugar pine all the way to the bottom. That's going to have snow, which is, unprecedented. This much snow. So those who are skiers, you're going to enjoy skiing Bentleys and Nightmare and all the other runs towards the Sugarloaf chairlift, chair number 1. And for the sightseers, you're going to probably have a blast going up and just doing sightseeing as well. And I'm approaching the very end. The road was amazing for the entire drive. And now we get to the Mount Baldy ski lifts. I forgot to mention Mankers Flats was on the left, but anyways, we're at the ski lifts, and it looks like there's a lot of cars up here, which probably got up here before they shut the road down for a while. So now we're up here, and anyways, I hope you found this video neat and fun to watch, and I'll have to take a part 2 as I basically go up the chairlift.